I'd like to welcome you back to the 2020-2021 school year for the Southern Regional High School. This message goes out to all of our students that have selected the hybrid process of going to school here at Southern. My name's Eric Wilhelm. I'm the high school principal. First and foremost, I will have to tell you that I'm incredibly excited about students getting back into the building. This place is a dead space without students, and you're the only thing that breathes life into our building. So suffice it to say that I'm excited about the selection of coming back for hybrid. A couple things that I want to talk about real quickly and to give you some bullet lists for yourselves. The first day that all schedules will be accessible for all students here at Southern is September 2nd. Your portal to access your schedule will be open on that day, and it'll be in the morning on the 2nd. So please look forward to that. The hybrid schedule, as you're aware at this point in time, or at least you should be aware, is Group A is broken out from in alpha order A to K. Group B is L to Z. Group A, your first day of attendance will be Tuesday, September 8th, and it would be the normal starting time for that day. And we have a half day, which is conclusion of 11:50. So once again, Group A, Tuesday the 8th. Group B is Wednesday the 9th. You will be coming in, getting all of your teachers' expectations for that day. And you also will start normal classroom time, and we will conclude at 11:50 for an 11:50 dismissal. The following day, Thursday, Group A will come back into school, and we will continue to rotate following that same pattern. A couple things that you should be aware of. When you are not in school, meaning you're a Group A and you're in school, you're in person, you're meeting with your teachers, and you're a Group B student, you're at home, you're still accessing all of the information that is going on the day that you're not present. Your teacher will be providing education for you, and you will continue to progress through your academic year in that manner. Things that are going to be mandated that you need to be aware of. And the only way that we're going to be able to pull this off is by doing the following things. Every single day in your parent portal, there is going to be a healthcare questionnaire. So in that health questionnaire, there are going to be questions about your daily physical being. If you answer yes at any given point to that health questionnaire, then you're not permitted to come to school on that specific day. The mandate is that you answer that health questionnaire every single day, because that permits all of us to know that at that given point that you're healthy, you're able to come to school, and we're all squared away, including our teaching staff, administrative staff. Everyone has to do the same thing. The other mandate is going to be masks. And truth be told, every place you go now, you have to wear a mask. Any place you are, whether it be a store or a restaurant or wherever it may be, upon entering or upon going into. So here at Southern, it's going to be no different. And as I stated before, the only way that we're going to pull this off is if we're all making sure that we're all doing the same thing. So you need to wear a mask as soon as you enter the building. If you're riding our buses, as soon as you enter the bus, the travel to and from, you must wear a mask. Anytime that you're on campus, you have to have a mask on. The only time that you won't be wearing a mask is during lunch periods, and I'm going to speak to the specifics of lunch periods and what you need to do as far as that goes. Major change here at the high school level for our juniors and seniors. You're now permitted to leave school during your lunch period. So that's not anything that I'm incredibly excited about. You should be, because now you get to go and dine elsewhere. But we did it completely to try to factor in social distancing and to make sure that we have enough space for people to eat within our lunches. If no one leaves, we still have enough space for our juniors and seniors to eat in cafeteria in the library. But at the same point in time, the thought would be that if you are a junior, senior, and you want to leave for lunch, you may do so. The only thing that you have to do is make sure that your parents fill out the proper paperwork for you to be able to do that, and also that you return in time for your subsequent class, and that's something that you're going to have to navigate as you go. For our freshmen and our sophomores, we have the ability to social distance within our cafeteria. We currently have tables set up where there will be 3 students at each table. They will be all facing the same direction, and we're going to make sure that everyone stays socially distanced at that point in time, so there will not be any issues there. As soon as students leave from lunch, the mask will go back on, and we'll adhere to all of our social distancing process that we need to. Moving on to any co-curricular activity or athletic activity that you may, marching band that you may participate in after school. If you're a student that is not scheduled to be in school in person on a specific day, please only come to school after the school day has ended, meaning dismissal time occurs, then you may go into your locker rooms or to the marching band room or into the auditorium for play practice or whatever it may be, but please don't come before that period of time. Once again, if you're an individual that is not scheduled to be in school on that day, on a specific day, make sure that you're completing your health care questionnaire and make sure that you take care of all that before you come to the building. Upon entering the building, you have to wear a mask. In reference to drop-offs for parents, our drop-offs here at the high school have not changed, meaning you're going to drive your child into school. You can drop your child off in front of the 910 main office. You may do so also in front of guidance. You may also do so in the back of where our science wing is, where the tennis courts are. You can drop off there. The only thing that we would ask is that you do not drop off in front of the 1112 building, because that's where all of our buses roll in, and that just causes a logistical nightmare for us. Moving on to things that certainly you should be aware of. I'd like to give a quick shout out to our custodians and our maintenance department. These men and women have done a tremendous job, as they do every year, but this year has been an odd year, and they've done a great job. There have been a lot of changes around the building, and once again, when you walk into the building, you're going to see and have the pride that we all have in our building, because the place looks outstanding. I'd also like to give a shout out to Mr. Riley and guidance, because as you would imagine, to try to figure out the hybrid schedule and what students are going where and how things are going to work, Mr. Riley has, in his words, used every year and every bit of knowledge that he's obtained over all those years to try to figure all of this out, along with his guidance staff, the professional assistants there, and all the other guidance counselors. So again, he's done a great job, and that group has done a great job. Lastly, as you have questions, you open up your schedule for the second and you look at all the things, your classes. Any questions that you may have about your classes, you're going to reach out to guidance counselor, no different than you ever would, your assistant principals or myself, with questions, and certainly we'll give you the answers. As I talk to you, I've already stated to you the excitement that the administrative team has, the teaching staff has, in the ability for you to return and to breathe life back into this school. There are so many answers that we don't always have, or we don't have immediately. So when you're asking questions, there may be a point or a lag in a response until I can get the correct answer, but certainly you'll receive the answers that you deserve. And again, I'd like to thank our entire community, the support that we've had, and really look forward to an outstanding school year. Enjoy the last moments of freedom that you have before returning to school, because it's been a while. Enjoy your Labor Day. I look forward to seeing you. Thank you.